So, what are some of the key benefits of internal family systems? So, the internal family systems approach, or IFS, is a style of working that's basically working with your personality or your psyche, and we're learning to work with the parts of you that are carrying worries, stresses, that react to things, that are, say, burdened by things from the past. And whenever we look carefully at a situation where we have a reaction or we have, say, mixed feelings about something, we can start to see that there are more than one parts of us that are involved with that. There may be a fearful part. There may be a part that is excited about something. There may be parts having a differing perspective and operating differently. That's normal from the perspective of IFS, that we have these different things going on in the complexity of each one of us. And the key goal with internal family systems work is we want to get to know our system, get our internal family system, as it's called. Start to know who are some of the main characters, maybe our worrier or our perfectionist, a part that may be carrying a wound or some grief from the past. As we get to know who's around and how they're reacting to the world, we start to build a relationship internally to those parts. And a key idea in IFS work is that we have all have access to something called the self, capital S self, or we might use the term self energy or true self. And it's this idea that kind of at the foundation of us, we all have within us a part, an aspect of ourselves that's wise and compassionate, caring, curious. And that's an aspect of our consciousness that actually can bring a lot of benefit as we start to work with our stressed parts, worried parts, or parts with grief and pain. So the internal family systems model is about slowing things down, getting clarity about what's going on when we have mixed feelings or reactions to situations, getting clear about the parts involved, and then starting to work with them in an effective way where they start to get to know you, you being the um, capital S self, and self gets to know these parts. And in so doing, the parts can start to relax. They feel seen, acknowledged, understood. They can express their worries. And then in many cases, they are then freed up to not be as stressed or not working as hard. And they can give their work over to the self, which is in many ways a more grounded and wise place to be meeting the world from. So, this is the basic idea of internal family systems. And in our work here at Redbeard Somatic Therapy, although this in many ways is a very psycho emotional kind of a process, all of us have deep roots in somatic work. And so, even though we're exploring these kinds of parts of the mind, so to speak, it's intimately related to our body and our nervous system. And so, we explore that relationship at the same time as we do this work.